Geelong's grand final giants greeted as hometown heroes. Sleepy Hollow becomes party town as fans celebrate the end of the Premiership drought. And a dejected Port Adelaide team says sorry for its grand final power failure.
Live from Melbourne, this is 7 News with Jennifer Kite.
Good evening. Geelong is still basking in the euphoria of its grand final win 24 hours after demolishing Port Adelaide. Today, thousands of fans packed Skilled Stadium to welcome the team home with its new silverware. Alicia Grabowski was there. Alicia, what a reception they got.
Well, Jen, it's been a day that is sure to go down in history here at Skilled Stadium. It has been such a long time coming for these supporters, but I can tell you today they were well and truly basking in the glory of their record-breaking Premiership win. And there were scenes of pure emotion as the players and that cup arrived back here in Geelong. It was a homecoming like no other. After 44 years of heartache, the Cats' fairy tale season finale saw the Premiership Cup return to Victoria for the first time in 7 years.
This is the first time I've really witnessed how big and strong the Cats are and how much they wanted this premiership.
More than 30,000 fans turned out to Skilled Stadium to welcome their heroes, who today brought home so much glory.
To see the support and see tears and see how happy it makes so many people, and we've got our family and friends and our loved ones and all that, and they just love it too. So it means so much to so many people, which is great.
And most say the incredibly long road to victory has made the win so much sweeter.
Oh, it's awesome.
After going to the last 3 losing grand finals, to finally get a winner one's awesome.
I'm stoked, absolutely stoked.
I cried half yesterday, so I
still can't believe it really happened. First grand final I've ever been to, and I'm over the moon.
great win.
Star midfielder Jimmy Bartell says winning the Brownlow was good, but snatching a premiership feels better.
Probably in the next few weeks I'll be able to sit back and think about it a bit more, because all I wanted was a premiership, and that's all I'm thinking about now.
And the Ablett brothers are thrilled. Their family finally has a flag to celebrate with their father. For the team who showed no mercy, an overwhelming response. A cup for the Cats and a celebration Geelong will never forget. Alicia Grabowski, 7 News.
Yes, Geelong hasn't seen a party like it in years. Thousands of Cats fans spent the night celebrating on the streets, caught up in the excitement of what was, for many, their first premiership in living memory.
Emotions overflowed as Geelong came out to celebrate. Fans were dancing in the streets. The parade came early as passing cars were mobbed. Geelong's walk in the park win sent Cats fans crazy and running with delight.
Everything. This is awesome. Yeah, and I was born in 1963, so it's very meaningful to me.
We knew this would happen. The town's absolutely going off. This is wild. Just brought Geelong all back together again. Everybody's happy, everybody's smiling.
Oh, it's fantastic for Geelong. The best thing's happened for 44 years.
A bit insane, but what do you expect for Geelong?
At Geelong's night spots, the party was in full swing and everyone was involved.
Geelong's grand final celebrations has been 44 years in the making, and tonight they show no signs of slowing up.
We play the game as it should be played.
Geelong police arrested 16 people for being drunk and 8 people for drink driving.
Lots of people on the street, lots of cars tooting, lots of celebrations, but overall we're pretty happy with the crowd's behaviour.
In Melbourne, thousands of fans packed Federation Square to celebrate with the players.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all.
The team partied on at Crown Casino in unique style.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 29, Gary Ablett.
Great season for the club, you know, the VFL, Brownlow, we cleaned the pools and we'll go down as legends.
The team is being touted as possibly the best Geelong side in history.
That's been the first line of the song, and it's taken us however long to actually become the greatest team of all. So it's a pretty special, and I'm sure we'll reflect on it in the next couple of days.
I've been pretty low-key for the last seven or 8 months, but that's about to change, I can tell you.
We've won everything possible up until today, and today we've actually just finished it off in the most wonderful way you could ever imagine, haven't we?
David McHugh, 7 News.
And we're joined now by Geelong President Frank Costa. Frank, 24 hours on, can you believe it?
It's sensational, Jennifer. It's just so wonderful for our whole town what's happened in the last 24 hours. And the icing on the cake was here today, this afternoon at Skill Stadium.
Frank, what's the plan for the rest of the week?
Well, I know tonight we've got a dinner down at the at the yacht club for the administration and the board and senior members of the club. Tomorrow they start their Monday, the boys, and I think they'll be down at Law of the Isles Hotel. We've got them all in one area, which will be very good. Tuesday night, I know that the parish priest of St Mary's here at Geelong has opened up the large basilica for an ecumenical service to celebrate what's been a wonderful thing for Geelong. His request to do that was because they've always done it for disasters such as tsunamis or bushfires or those types of things. Why shouldn't we celebrate something special? So that basilica will be open to all people in Geelong that would like to come along and join that ecumenical service. And on Thursday night, of course, we got the fantastic night of the Carji Greaves medal, which is the best and fairest for Geelong. And nobody knows who that's going to be. There's so many good players this year. We had 9 made the All-Australia. Probably Brad Ottens was stiff not to make it. Could have been 10. So who's going to win it, we don't know. It'll be a great night. So it's going to be a fairly full week.
Sounds like it. Thanks for joining us, Frank. Have a great week.
No worries, Jennifer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The Cats' steamroller effort has stunned the football world after an all-conquering season 2007. We knew they were good, but surely not that good. Now there's talk of a Geelong dynasty and back-to-back premierships.
It was a record-breaking win, and it wasn't long before the champion litter was licking the cream.
Unbelievable. It's just hard to describe at the moment, just trying to soak everything in.
Even mums joined the party.
Oh, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I've stopped having my panic attacks and...
Did you have tears in your eyes?
No, I didn't have tears in my eyes. I was just so happy. I didn't have tears, but I have joy in my heart.
Things were a little more sombre in the Port change room.
Yeah, it wasn't how we planned it.
I've had better days, let me tell you, better days. But, look, Geelong were just sensational. What can you do?
Then it was time to say sorry.
Firstly, on behalf of the club, I'd like to apologise for the effort and the performance we put on today.
A sense of loss continued at Alberton Oval today.
We came back on the plane this morning and I thought there'd be 10 people here.
One by one, they faced the music.
Yeah, it was a terrible day in the end and pretty embarrassing to lose by that much in a grand final.
And the team woke to another kick in the guts this morning when their own newspaper asked readers to choose a headline. Humiliated, shamed, debacle.
I've been seeing a few of the headlines. Really does hit home about the performance that we had yesterday. Everyone's bitterly disappointed.
The greatest cat of all, Polly Farmer, watched Geelong snare the flag at home. He put the win simply.
It's probably been the best win in the history of the Geelong Football Club. And it's probably even a greater win than in 1963 when I was playing there.
People are probably asking the question now, are we going to be seeing Geelong in the grand final for the next 4 or 5 years? They're only a young side. They've got a great VFL side. The Cats may be just starting a run.
Even the game's greats are still trying to make sense of the win.
It wasn't much of a contest after a while, but a great exhibition by a very good team.
Obviously hard to watch, playing 10 years with Power and being part of the last Premiership in 2004. So, yeah, it wasn't a great day for the club and, hopefully they will erase that from their memory very quickly and just move on.
I mean, we all knew that Geelong was a dominant team throughout the year, but I don't think anyone expects in a grand final that sort of margin.
The record margin almost upstaging another record breaker, farewelled at Crown today.
Smashing, really. I mean, it's a 44-year wait.
the floodgates were going to open.
Trent Evans, 7 News.
The Cats will move to re-sign Premiership coach Mark Thompson within days, saying it's on the cusp of a dynasty. Thompson's management will meet club chiefs this week, where it's likely he'll write his own cheque.
Thompson had his detractors after last season's lost opportunity, but they've conceded they were wrong.
There was a lot of controversy about Mark Thompson, and I was one of those that was a bit concerned about how things had happened the year before. But we gave him full rein to do whatever he wanted to do, and all he had to do was coach the team and look after the younger players, bring them up, and he's done that magnificently.
We set about trying to be the best coach we could possibly get to build a team around. And we wanted, chased and got Mark Thompson.
The club will now negotiate a long-term deal with Thompson, an amazing turnaround from 12 months ago when his position was up in the air.
Look, I'll talk to them in due time, and I don't think it'll be a big problem, really.
Thompson's management told 7 News they'll meet the club within days. Last night, the Cats soaked up the end of a hoodoo, including Matthew Stokes, who played out the win with a dislocated knee.
I don't really have to say much, except for let's have a look at this, really.
The victory was sweet for the much-maligned Brad Ottens, whose decision to walk out on Richmond has now been vindicated.
Last year was a pretty average year for the club, and it was pretty soul-searching at times for everyone, so it's just good to turn things around the way that we have.
Tony Sheehan, 7 News.